Greetings, mortals. I am Krina with Tailstar, and today me and my husband Tailstar are actually going to be sharing our thoughts and stuff about Sonic 3. We did just come back from watching it with
triplets.
all of our kids, not just the triplets.
Also,
Sierra Doll, Vanilla Doll, Miles Doll, Cream Doll, Samson Doll, and Angel Doll. And so yeah, we're gonna just share our thoughts about it. One of my favorite scenes, I loved the fight split between the Team Sonic and Shadow. What do you think, Tails on?
some of the one-liners were pretty hilarious. Like, they can't take us all on, and then 2 seconds later, he took us all on.
And I was definitely not expecting Professor Gerald to be alive, and in fact, I wasn't even expecting Shadow to be an alien at all either. I thought he was gonna have the same backstory as he did in the games I did in Sonic X.
Yeah, that was an interesting twist.
Yeah, color me surprised. I actually thought it looked great.
Yeah, the premises of the plot was very interesting. I think it was fascinating that Robotnik wanted to get revenge on humanity for Maria, and Shadow did not have a clue. He was just not in on the plan.
Well, he was.
But he didn't have all the details.
The plan was... No, he did have all the details.
Oh, he did, because
yeah,
he also wanted to avenge her.
In the original Sonic Adventure 2, it was exactly the same thing, except Gerald wasn't alive for it. He was just acting based off what Gerald said he and Maria wanted to do.
Yeah.
So Shadow had no clue of what, to the extent he was doing in the original Sonic Adventure 2. He was just going off by Gerald and Maria's last words.
Yeah, I think Jim Carrey did a wonderful job playing both roles. That was really well done.
Wait, so Gerald was playing both Jim Carrey was playing both Gerald and Robotnik?
Yeah. It was like there was that whole pun in the movie where it was, when they were introduced and talking about their connection, they broke the fourth wall and turned towards the screen, and they said it's almost as if we're 2 characters being played by the same actor. That was a fun little twist. There was a lot of emotional moments towards the end.
Yeah, me and some of my kids were nearly crying when we saw Tom, because we thought Tom was gonna die.
Yeah,
And I was like really tense when I saw that Tails doll didn't really give a shit, but I did when it came to Tails nearly dying.
Mm-hmm.
Because he nearly died. Tails doll here still...
falling back to Earth.
No. When they were in the scene where they were he was stuck to the floor.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't have given a shit if he died, because I know you hate Tails.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have any criticisms about that?
I mean, it was interesting because it still applied to the older audience, but also had plenty of whimsy for the younger audience. I don't know, it was a lot to pack all in one movie. I don't know. I don't have any direct criticisms at the moment. I would probably have to see it a few more times to process things.
I don't really have any criticisms either. I feel like the movie was well worth the wait.
It's very well done. It was a very good movie.
I wonder if they were to bring back Shadow for some reason, like they did in the actual games, because because the way Shadow was interacting with Sonic near the end of the movie seemed like maybe they would be more like friends than the actual Shadow and Sonic in the games, because in the actual games, Shadow is more distant with everyone, especially Sonic. But I had the vibe...
But in the movie, they had the connection they made.
Yeah, and it had the vibe near the end of the movie.
Growth.
Yeah, it had the vibe like he was considering being like a close friend with Sonic. So, yeah.
There was also a post-credit scene that was implying big things for the next movie.
Yep.
They introduced the spoilers, if you don't want the next movie spoiled. This is your warning, click away now. They introduced...
Well, it's a click away anyways, because I'm marking this as spoiler warnings.
Right.
Like, literally, this video is for those who have seen it.
Yeah. They introduced the Metal Sonic robots and Amy. I think that'll be really fascinating. I'm curious as to if they'll take into account it was Amy being introduced to Sonic at the end of the post-credit scene. So, I wonder if the first movie will, or the next movie will resume from there right off the bat, or, I don't know. Maybe they'll give backstory as to what happened in between then and where the movie starts. We'll see.
Yep.
But
yeah, I think that's all we really have to say. So, bye guys!
Goodbye.